Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from Group 3. We would like to present our material that is characters in a drama. And our group consists of 5 members. There are Aulia, Tyas, Nursifa as the first speaker. Hello Aulia.
Hello everyone.
Okay, and the second speaker is Citra Puteri Utami. Hello Citra.
Hello everyone.
Okay, the third member is me, Insania Tamara. Hello everyone. And the fourth member is Rolyta Alhanifah. Hello Rolyta.
Hello everyone.
Okay, and the last member is Rosita Wati. Hello Rosita.
Hello.
Okay, without any further ado, let's start our presentation. And our presentation will be about the characteristics in a movie called Beauty and the Beast. Well, do you know about this movie? Or you've ever watched this movie? If you never watched, let us show you the trailer of this movie. Trailer.
Rising in the east. Get on the beat!
Well, that's it. That's the trailer of the movie called Beauty and the Beast. And let's jump to the explanation. And the first is the protagonist, and it will be delivered by Aulia Tyas Nursifa. For Aulia, time is yours.
Okay, the first material that is protagonist. According to Pupe, protagonist is the major character with whom generally sympathize. The protagonist is a character who is the central to the story talk, often the good person, and the protagonist can also be a bad person in the story. The word protagonist comes from ancient Greece, where an actor who plays the main role in a drama in drama is the protagonist. The protagonist is the key decision maker that influences the plot of a story. The protagonist plays a major role in the storyline, often as the character which is face the most conflict and obstacles. In addition, the protagonist can describe a good and a positive character. In the characteristic in the protagonists are usually good and not evil. In some stories, not all of the protagonists are heroes or good. The protagonist not only includes the matter, but also includes good supporting character, which is also categorized as a protagonist. The example of protagonists in Beauty and the Beast are Belle or Emma Watson, and the Beast or Dan Stephen. In the story, in Beauty and the Beast movie, it is containing the protagonist, namely Belle or Emma Watson. Belle is a careful and energetic girl. She is always cares and has an adventurous spirit, independent and determined are Belle's main characteristic. That's why Belle doesn't feel right with the young man from her village who is in love with her, Gaston, a figure who is famous for his arrogance. Not only that, the protagonist in Beauty and Beast, namely the Beast or Dan Stevens in the past, Beast and Best was handsome prince, but he grew up to be an arrogant and selfish young man until he was cursed to become an ugly who was imprisoned in his castle. So when the best marries for breaking into his castle, his daughter Billy comes to Maurice rescue. Billy eventually takes her father's pledge as the best prisoner. From there, the best feelings grew. Billy managed to become a figure, made the best have have hope again. Okay, that's all from character protagonist. And the next material, the next back to moderator.
Okay, well, thank you for Aulia for the explanation. And the next material is the antagonist character, and it will be delivered by our friend Citra Puteri Utami for Citra semesters.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In this whole opportunities, I would like to continue the explanations from the first speaker. So now I want to talk to you about the antagonist characters. So, according to Pope 2005, antagonist characters is the characters or force against which the protagonist struggles. So the antagonist characters in a story who is presented as the chief foe of the protagonist. So we can conclude that the antagonist characters is the opposite of the protagonist characters. So I want to give you, I'm sorry, but before that we want to classify the antagonist characters. There are some types of antagonist characters. The first type is villain. The second type is conflict creators, and the next is inanimate force, and the last is the protagonist itself. So I want to give you an examples, the real examples of antagonist characters. In this whole opportunities, I choose the Beauty and the Beast movie. So in Beauty and the Beast movie, the antagonist character is Gaston, uh, Luke Evans. So Gaston is an antagonist character because Gaston is an arrogant young man who desperately wants to marry Belle. Gaston is a former war soldier. He also controls the biggest food stall in the village. And all of the girls in the village love Gaston. His beauty and toughness did make Belle fall in love with him. And one day, Gaston found Belle love Beast because of his arrogance and because of his selfishness. It makes Gaston make all of the villagers to kill the beast in order to save Belle. So the characters of Gaston are selfish, unkind, cruel, and so greedy. I want to give you another examples of the Cinderella movie. Cinderella stepmothers and Cinderella stepsisters are in examples of our antagonist characters. In this film, the Cinderella's mother as a cruel, told as a cruel woman and always treats Cinderella like a servant. She forbade Cinderella to go to the ball, and Cinderella's stepsister also treats Cinderella like a servant. So the characters are evil, envious, cruel, rude, and disrespectful. Well, we can conclude that the characters of Cinderella's stepmother and Cinderella's stepsister are antagonist characters. Okay, now I want to give you an examples from the story, from Indonesian story. Do you know about the story of Ikatan Cinta? Okay, the characters of Elsa in Ikatan Cinta is the one examples of what is antagonist characters. The characters of Elsa in Ikatan Cinta is an antagonist characters because Elsa treats Andin. Do you know Andin? Andin is a protagonist. She treats Andins very, very badly. She even surrenders Andins and put the Reina into an orphanage. She also broken Del Nino's life. And the characters of Elsa are evil, jealous, selfish, greedy, and so cruel. Well, that's all the examples of antagonist characters. Okay, if the in a Snow White story, the antagonist character is a Queen Ravina. There are so many antagonist characters. Okay, that's all my explanations about antagonist characters. The next explanations is about flex characters that will be presented for the for the third speaker. So for the third speaker, the floor is yours.
Well, okay, the next is flat character. Do you know the word flat is just this, and it has no development. So what is flat character? Flat character, according to Lauren and Perry, 1985, are characterized by one or two traits. They can be summed up in a sentence. Or we can simply say that a flat character is a character with little to no emotion, motivations, or personality. And flat characters also don't undergo any kind of change in a story or in a movie. And it is the different kind of character in round character. So flat character is different with round character. And a flat character has this kind of characteristics. The first, flat characters have no internal conflict and never experience any kind of character development because it's just flat. And next, like a multifaceted personality. It's just one personality, and the personality didn't have any kind of character development. So in Beauty and the Beast movie, the flat characters are Lumiere, Maestro, Madame de Garderobe, Plumet, and Cogsworth, and also Chip. Okay, that's all about the flat character. And next is round character, and it will be delivered by our friend Rolyta Alhanifah. And it's yours.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your question. And I would like to continue our material today about round characters. According to Lauren and Piran 1985, round characters are complex and many-sided. They might require an essay for full analysis and life by their very honest by the many points at which they touch life in the story. And the ground characters usually is the main characters or protagonists. The characters also how the characters face conflict and resolve conflict by themselves. And also, the wrong characters described in the story with conflict and contradictory person. So the experience will be change their behavior and point of view in the story. So for this experience, will be change their behavior like from good to bad person or bad to good person, or just change in their society or in social status. In this example, in Beauty and the Beast movie, one character is Dan Stephens as Beast. Firstly, or actually, Dan Stephen is a handsome prince in the royal kingdom, but his appearance different with his behavior or his attitude, because he is an evil and the arrogant figure. So one day or one night, the prince held big party with huge of participants. In the middle of the party, old woman into the party. And what happened, my friends? The prince insult old woman. Very pity. Old woman is really feeling insulting. An old woman, actually, my friends, is Agatha witch. The consequence of his bad attitude, then Stephen become a scary monster. He will be a normal person when he has found his true love. After Bella into his life, then Stephen's life or Beast's life is very wonderful. He recognized because he arrogant is nothing to be him. Give respect and give love to everyone is the true meaning of the life. So in this movie, in Beauty and the Beast, one characters is Ben Stephens because there is changes of his behavior, like feelings and emotions. Okay, I think that's all for my explanation. Back to the moderator.
Well, okay, thank you for Rolyta for your nice explanation. And the next will be explained by our friend Rosita Wati. And for Rosita, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the moderator for the discussion. Okay, I will continue the material that is about anti-hero characters. Do you know about anti-hero characters? So, anti-hero characters, according to Wilson, 1992, anti-hero characters is a permanent character in the story or in the movie. Anti-hero characters is like hero characters. So hero characters, the action of hero characters, all the action is good, but anti-hero characters also will do good. But anti-hero characters can kill her enemies in order to achieve a certain goals. And anti-hero characters also doesn't care with the opinion other people of themselves. So anti-hero characters is characters that is make the story or the movie will be interest when we watch the movie or read the story. And then the example of anti-hero characters in the Beauty and the Beast movie, that is Agatha. Why Agatha all as anti-hero characters? Firstly, Agatha coming to the castle, and in the castle, any party and all the people in the castle is dance, and also the prince or Stephen. So Agatha coming to the castle and to save herself, and then Agatha meet with Stephen. So Agatha give a rose flower to the Stephen, but Stephen looking to the Agatha with like Stephen is arrogant human. So the Stephen looking at the Agatha with a black shirt and stupid bag and like old woman, like grandmother like that. So Stephen throw the flower that has been given from Agatha. Throw the rose flower into floor. So after that, Agatha was very angry. So Suddenly Agatha became a beautiful woman. And then all the people in the castle was very shocked because Agatha became a beautiful woman. And also the Stephen or the prince, he also very shocked. And then because the Stephen is an arrogant human, so the Agatha cursed all the people in the castle, mengutuk, cursed all the people in the castle and Stephen also. All the people in the castle become become equipment in the castle like glass, mirror, desk, chair, wardrobe, and other. And then the Stephen or prince become a bad human with a bad face and a big body. So that's all about anti-hero characters, and the example of Beauty and the Beast is Agatha. Why Agatha called as anti-hero characters? Maybe we can see Agatha is like a bad woman because Agatha cursed all the people in the castle, mengutuk orang di dalam kastil. So Agatha have a goal. The goal is Agatha won't make Stephen will be a good woman, a good human, not as an arrogant human like that. So anti-hero characters will do good also, but anti-hero characters have an action, and her action is in order to achieve a certain goals like that. Okay, that's all about anti-hero characters in the Beauty and the Beast movie. Okay, next material, next slide. Okay, the next material is about confident characters. Do you know about confident characters? So, confident characters is the characters who have a close relationship between protagonist character, or we can say as a best friend from protagonist characters. So the protagonist characters will be believed with confident characters. And then the example of confident characters in the Beauty and the Beast movie, there is Marcy and Miss Putz. Who is Marcy and who is Miss Putz? So Marcy is as a father from Belle. Belle is a protagonist character also. The Belle with Marcy live together and always together because Marcy very love to Belle. Belle is a child from Marcy, and also Belle love also with to her father is Marcy. And then the second characters of confident characters, that is uh, Miss Putz. Miss Putz like a mother of Stephen or Beast or the prince in the castle. Uh, Miss Putz always together with Stephen because Miss Putz very love Stephen, and Stephen always with Miss Putz from baby until now, until Stephen as a prince in the castle. Okay, so confident character is the characters who has relationship between protagonist characters. Okay, that's all the material that has been explained by me. Thank you for your attention, and back to the moderator.
Okay, well, that's all about our presentation for today. Thank you for your attention, and yeah, this has been closed. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.